papagbigyan yung mas maraming makakatulong, mas mabuti po.
May daragdag lang ako, ano? Ito naman po sa amin ay karagdagang tulong. Karagdagang tulong para sa mga Bicolano being a regional political party. And I do think I think we have to define what is underrepresented political party. Ang sinasabi under the law na underrepresented, itong mga political party na hindi kasama sa mga dominant political party. Itong mga political party na hindi dominant, na hindi nakakakuha ng mga posisyon, are allowed to participate in the party list system of representation. So, yan po ang aming standard na based on the Supreme Court decision na ito talaga mga, akala kasi ng tao, when you say party list, it's only about sectoral organization. Kasi tatlo po ang allowed by law to participate in the party list. One, yung sectoral organization, coalition of organizations or parties, and then pangatlo, yung political party. So, ang mga political party na hindi kasama dito sa mga mainstream political parties are allowed to participate sa party list. Kaya nag-a-apply po sila sa COMELEC. Kaya it's not because inutil ang mga Bicolanong congressmen, but separate po to. It just so happened na ang karamihan ng mga constituents namin, being a regional political party, ang bumoto mga Bicolano. Kaya siguro, uunahin din yung mga Bicolano at ang Riyong Bicol.
Kung Alcover, sir, okay lang ba sa AFP na si Secretary Laila de Lima is the first cousin of Cory de Lima, the wife of Joe Macizo? Ano kaya reaction ng AFP?
I cannot speak in behalf of the AFP. Hindi naman ako member ng AFP.
Anong take nyo sa gano'n?
As far as Anand Party List, which is a pro-democratic party list, alam namin yun na the wife of Amando Guerrero, Rosima Resison, Juliet de Lima, is a relative of Laila de Lima. So, yan ang isa sa mga concern namin because the last time that we exposed the case of yung PhilAm na babae, si Melissa Rojas, na nagkasabi na he was kidnapped by the military. But mayroon kaming mga nakuha ng mga ebidensya na it was not the military that kidnapped Melissa Rojas, but the EPA lang, drama nila yon. So nang in-expose namin yon, nakita namin na parang si Laila doon sa, parang hindi maganda yung treatment doon sa kaso na yon. But anyway, hindi namin kini-question ngayon yan because we are going to question the appointment of De Lima. Ang sa amin na lang ganito, kung stricto siya sa pag-implement ng batas, kung stricto siya against the abuses of the military, I hope na tutuhanin din niya yung sinasabi niya na yung abuso ni Duterte sa Davao City, yung ginagawa ng mga killings doon ng Davao Death Squad, more than 1,000 na napatay. Now, that is a human right violation. I hope sincere din siya na habulin yon at saka bigyan ng hustisya ang lahat ng mga biktima sa Davao City, including yung mga kasamahan namin. Last election, 2 kasamahan namin na kinidnap, pinatay doon, hindi nabigyan ng mileage na media. But I hope na sincero din, we challenge DOJ de Lima na sincero din siyang ipatupad ang hustisya doon sa Davao City.
So, di ba, you will recall nung time ni Tita Cory, one of the reasons kaya nagkaroon ng coup d'etat is because leftist yung cabinet ni Tita Cory. Paano ngayon yun? Parang same pattern din. May end up within the area of power.
Hindi naman sa ganun, parang iba naman, sa tingin ko, hindi naman talaga ganun yung sitwasyon ngayon. Ang sa amin na lang na as far as the appointment of De Lima, sabi ko na wala kaming kuwan dyan, kasi wala naman kaming magawa dyan. Ang point lang na we challenge her na bigyan naman ng lahat ng hustisya. The left and the right violators, kung sino yung mga violators dyan, from the right and on the left, bigyan ng kanyo tawag dito solusyon.
Gabi.
Magdagdag lang ako, no? Doon sa speech ni Presidente. You know, there is one call of the President which some people might think may be addressing something trivial because it does not refer to the economy, it does not refer to the Constitution, to human rights, and that is his call against wang-wang and counterflow. You know, to me that's very important, and to me this is probably the boldest part of his speech, because it is the most measurable, because it addresses something which is very visible and very audible, wang-wang and counterflow, something that we witness almost every day in our daily lives here, especially in Metro Manila. To me, this is wang-wang and counterflow. This is one of the symbols of arrogance of power, and he is addressing this frontally. It is measurable because we will know whether his call has its effect, whether it's a call that will be enforced and followed. Makikita natin yan eh. And it is something that that can be effected immediately. Hindi katulad pag sinabi mong let's cut the middlemen. It will take months. Let's have justice for all. That is very difficult to measure. This is very measurable. And this reminded me of the program, the law enforcement program of then Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Ang in-address niya, graffiti. To some people, maybe graffiti is very trivial. Ano ba yan? Ano ba effect sa buhay natin yan? But in the case of Giuliani, when he addressed the problem of graffiti in the city of New York, he solved not only an aesthetic problem. Aesthetic kasi maraming graffiti sa city, hindi maganda tingnan. But he was able to solve a lot of peace and order problems in the city because he found out that most of the people who were doing this graffiti were involved in other crimes, some petty and some serious. Now, in the case of wang-wang and in the case of counterflow, we may be talking not only of arrogance of power here, but we may be talking of abuse of power. We may be talking of maybe an extortionist, maybe a grafter who is so full of himself that he would like to be to intimidate everyone on the streets, and even for those who are not in the government, because I think we all know that some of those guilty of wang-wang and counterflow may not be government officials. This may be drug lords and wedding lords, etc., etc. And this may be a step towards solving bigger problems as far as order or lack of order is concerned. And I'd like to say that this is a very bold call to arms of the President, because it is very measurable. The people, media, Congress can measure whether this is really being enforced or not.
So, kayo po, trivial question. Kayo ba may wang-wang?
Wala.
Itong ating mga... nagka-counterflow po kayo?
Hindi.
Apo, kasi itong mga nagka-partneris mo na. Ikaw, may wang-wang ka ba?
Wala. Ito, pero alam mo, you know, I really subscribe